And we're live. Hi, everybody.
So anyway, as I was saying, the Geneva Convention is very, very flimsy when you really think about it.
What?
Huh?
The Geneva what?
Geneva Convention?
Oh.
What do you think I said?
I don't remember. I'm not 100% sure what I thought you said. Ow, my eye. No, I don't want to think fast. I'm too tired. Oh, fuck. I gotta think. What the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, commissions. I got 2 chibi comms. And I'd have to check what the fuck the rest are. 2 chibi comms. Ow. I'll do it fine.
You're good.
There, I drank. I gotta go check my comms.
Oh me, oh my.
I don't have a good memory, alright? Everything I keep track of on PayPal. Because that's where I write all of the details down to begin with.
Oh, I just get email.
I was so confused. For a second I was like, why the fuck are there... I turned on my phone and there were like a bunch of pictures of lambs. It's like, what the fuck are this? What is this? And I was like, oh yeah, I was searching lamb references for a drawing. Morning, everybody. Alright, let me go... What the... What?
What?
Nothing. I have to check with that later. Something is not correct on my PayPal. Anyway, where the hell are my invoices? Hello, what was that? I'm not paying attention. Oh, thank you for the community subs, Ellie. Ow. Oh dear. You gave one to Vector Logic? Is any more gonna pop up? I'm in the middle of doing something, but now I gotta fucking look at this. You gave one to Tippy? I've only got 2 screens.
Hold on.
Where the hell are my invoices? And faulty videos? I don't know how many...
Burn Shadow, 1075, faulty videos, Tippy, Vector, Nessiac 106, and one more. Oh no, never mind, that's it.
Okay, I'm trying to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is in fact the 6 comms. Because this is how I keep track of all of my comms, is that I send invoices via PayPal and then I put the details in the commission, and then I can look back at it and archive to keep track of who I have not, who I have given, and yada yada. Why do I need more than one what? What? Why do I need more than one what?
One of these nuts?
What was I doing?
I don't know. We're not supposed to be like...
Don't disassociate right now, damn it! Don't do that! My brain is like, what if we went back to our magical fairyland? It's just like, not fucking right now! Oh, monitors? Ow. I have to have more than... Well, I have more than one monitor because one of my monitors is my drawing tablet. And the other reason... I specifically got a drawing tablet that has a monitor on it. 1, because it helps me draw, and 2, so that I can look at chat while I'm playing games. Ow. What the fuck, guys? What is your deal? What is your deal with me? Oh my god. I am being bullied right now and I can't handle it. So we got
handle it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sound like me when I'm drunk.
5, 6. People have seen me when I've been drunk on only one stream, and even then I had more control than I think was expected.
I had control, I just didn't remember.
See, the thing is, right, when I'm drunk, I've realized that I can think everything that I need, but my body's got lag.
My body...
There's some lag on me.
My body's horny all the time, so I don't know.
When are you... Okay.
What?
I was about to say, when are you not, but...
That's what I just said.
Oh, shit. Come on, there we go. I'm trying to fix my setup. There we go, now I can see. And then there's Violet.
Oh.
Good job.
Squeeze me.
Violet hat.
At titties.
Thank you for following Tubizo62MN. Hello. And then there was this one, full body flat color.
Oh my god, pre-save? Sorry,
What?
I'm having a moment. I guess I didn't know. I didn't want you to find out this way, but my K-pop stan.
All right. And that's a problem. Why?
Because apparently K-pop is cringe. However, that makes me free.
Okay.
Anywho. So, because I'm a K-pop stan, I mean, I really love Blackpink. That's one of my favorites, and their new singles are coming out soon, and I'm trying to pre-save it.
It appears I was a fucking idiot and I didn't write the details of all the commissions.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Look at
I can
DMs.
do this. Let me think. I can do this. Let me think. I need to think.
I mean, I would just look at the DMs.
I need to think. Shh.
Yes, go to the DMs and look at them.
Fine. I'll go look at the DMs.
What?
Okay, that is who I thought it was. So that was 2 half-body flats, I think. Why did I not write it down? Why did I not? Why did I do this to myself? I don't even remember my own fucking prices.
You think I do?
I thought I bookmarked it. Where the fuck did it go? Twitter, why do you do this to me, Twitter? Why do you hate me? There it is. Thank you for the 100 bits, Big Mac. Okay, yeah, it was 2 half-body flat colors. Oh boy, my brain just does not want to work today.
Am I the only one that's awake?
Huh?
Am I the only one that's awake here?
Probably.
There are people in the chat too that are like, "Oh, I'm exhausted," and like, "What the?
2
Y'all
half-body
good?
flat color.
Don't want to talk about it."
And a full commission. A full one. This one is... that's a rig. I don't know if they want their model public yet, so I will hide that. Alright.
Just do emails. Because you can set up a template for people to email you. And you can ask, do you want this on? Would you like this on stream? Do you care if it's on stream, or do you not want it on stream? If you would like, I can help you set up an email for your commissions.
Maybe.
It is very useful. It has saved me countless times. Now, what am I doing?
I don't know.
My mom's sending me the wedding photos finally.
Aw, congratulations, by the way, again. Well, alright, you can just be a bitch about it then.
No, I'm just not used to all the... believe it or not, I'm not used to all the attention. I'm used to people being like, oh, Ellie's there. Anyway.
I like it when you're here.
I never said that people didn't like me being around. I'm just saying I'm not very well noticed.
I noticed.
That's why I have such a big personality.
These look like little dumplings.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Dango.
Actually, down here. Down there. There we go.
Never had Dango. Is it good?
What?
I never had Dango. Is it good?
What do you mean?
I've never had Dango. Is it good?
Oh, dongo. I thought you said doggo.
No! Oh my god!
I was like, what are you fucking...
No, Dongo! Like D-A-N-G-O! Not D-I-N-G... Wait. Yeah, not D-I-N-G-O, and Bingo was his name-o.
I thought you kept saying doggo. I was like, are you fucking accusing me of eating dogs?
No!
It was either that or you were I thought you were talking about like the character, because these characters are like doggos. And it's like, I've never had a doggo furry. How's that like? I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
No, Dango.
Yeah, well,
like
dongo...
The balls on the stick.
It's very, chewy.
Are you doing what are you doing for this commission?
Chibi heads. You know, the thing that I made you.
Mm.
Way back when I had first met you.
Yeah. Are you doing them for... do they want, like, 2 of them for different sides?
No, they have 2 characters.
Okay. Well, because what I was saying was if you were trying to, like, do this to cheat out of flipping the canvas, I have a cheat code for you. Never mind.
By the way, you still have that little chibi head that I made you.
I do. It's, in a Mavi folder somewhere.
I feel very loved.
I keep all of the fan art that I got.
Let me check. Yeah, today's just gonna be a chill drawing stream.
It's right here. Put it in general.
I need to...
Here you go.
Sleepy baby. Sleepy baby.
Yeah, here's that one.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
What?
I can't draw ovals all of a sudden. That's like all I'm good at. Why the fuck can I suddenly not do it? Look at, I draw little babies. Oh god, I have to draw a hat. I hate drawing hats. The angles of hats is just, I don't understand them. Same thing with like hands. I hate drawing hands. Is that okay? Is there any type of symbol? It's just a circle. All right. Right now, I'm probably going to just do the sketches and not do any coloring unless I have like a little bit extra time.
Hey, cat, get out.
I haven't gotten to draw like any chibi doggo.
This is making me look back at old fan art. Kind of makes me wish I get more fan art for Paint and Splatter because she's honestly my favorite design.
Excuse me.
Huh?
I burped. My bad.
Oh, I didn't hear you. One day I'll get to the same level of popularity that I had as Mavi.
I need to move the eye a little bit up. Oh my god, my back just immediately started hurting.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I felt it in like my upper shoulder as I was like leaning forward to draw. It's just like, nah, bitch.
Oh no.
I'm not even like, I'm barely 20. Why is this happening now?
I don't know.
Why does God hate me? Is it because I'm gay? Is it because I fucking love women?
I just swim in pussy.
I wouldn't quite say that, but...
I do.
You've technically got the bussy.
Yeah, we all have buttholes, Nezzy.
What?
That's what a bussy is a butthole pussy.
No, it's boy pussy.
No.
Yeah, that's
It started out as a butthole pussy.
Well, bussy is specifically boy pussy.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, that's a badussy.
Oh, what? What?
What?
That is no. What?
No, that's how it is.
No, it's not. What? How? How do you get badussy out of boy pussy?
I don't know. Ask the internet, Nezzy. I don't know what you want me to say. What?
I don't understand. I can hear my dog scraping at my door right now.
Oh, I feel that shit tenfold.
Just like, let me in.
I feel that shit tenfold.
Let me in. Ow.
Okay, here's actually Tippy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Tippy. What up?
Hello.
I'm not getting confused with Tippy somehow. You know, I have been confused for almost every one of my AFAB friends.
Ow.
Except for Tippy.
Well, it's just the way that you said it when you came in.
I just woke up. Good morning where I'm at.
I mean, it's technically morning where I'm at. It's 11:24.
It's also technically morning where I am. It's midnight.
Oh yeah. It's like 11:24 where I'm at too. Ellie.
Yeah, it's 11:24 where I am.
No.
Yeah, what about it? A fussy would probably be a foot pussy, yeah.
Alright.
What?
Alright.
What, my love? What?
What do you want from me?
Oh.
What do you want from me? I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say to you. Oh yeah, that's so satisfying.
I just got to Twitch right now, and Ellie, thank you for the gift of sub.
Oh.
Thank you for giving me money. I love you. I'm bad at saving money. I need to save money for a computer, but I'm just bad at doing it. Thank you for the bits, Big Mac. Yes, I saw Tippy as a fairy crab. It was very cute.
I was like in the middle of watching a movie, so when I saw that, I'm like, actually, I think, yeah, it was like in the middle of watching a movie. I believe that's what happened. And when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's so cute. I like that. It's really cute. I like it.
What are you doing?
Oh, jeez. Oh my god, just pop, for the love of God. I've been at my computer for already 4 hours trying to draw that sheep redraw that I just posted on Twitter. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to stream more drawing, but here we are. I'm wearing myself thin. I do this because, well, I partially do this because I need to open commissions again to make more money. The grind. I'm on my grind. This is what my grind looks like. Me, barely being alive. No, I don't like that shape. Ain't you just the sweetest little bean? 4 hours, dear God, your back must be made of pure steel for you to last that long. No, it is not. I kind of have a bit of back problems. Not helped by my chest. But so I have to like be careful when washing dishes. If I do it too long, oh God, it hurts like hell. The only reason why I'm able to do like drawing for so long is because I'm sitting down, which kind of helps negate some of the pain for the most part. Oh shit, no, that's the wrong pen. Why did I click on this? I don't want this pen. Don't you laugh at me, woman. Don't you laugh at me. How dare you? How dare you?
I know. It's just
I'm gonna piss
It
on your
happened-
crops.
Well, I dare you.
Are you okay with me calling you woman or no?
Yeah, you can call me woman.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking piss on your crops, woman. I'm just gonna piss all over your crops. Like, I'm gonna piss so much the gods will be like, how much water did this... Damn, at least this bitch was hydrated. It's like, damn, son. You got enough water to quench a village. Hold up, I'm just piss everywhere. Ungodly amount of piss.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. What?
That's how I assert my dominance, is by pissing. Pissing on your crops, pissing on your wife, pissing on your couch, on your rug.
Wait, do I even have a wife?
I'll make you get married and then piss on your wife. Like right after your honeymoon, after you've had sweet, sweet love, piss on your wife. I'm drawing this adorable little bunny and I'm just talking about pissing. Just ungodly amounts of piss. I'll have you know I'm very mature for my age. Alright, I need to find a pose for this. Let's see. I gotta find a badass pose. I gotta find a badass pose. Find the baddest bitch of poses. Oh my god, I had like a burp coming up on me. Scared me. Just say significant other, it's more neutral. No. You don't understand my love of women. Take a shot every time pisses bitches. Shot. What you may ask? I don't know, you tell me. I just joined. The first thing I hear is piss in your wife, and this is gonna be one of the streams of all time. Alright. Badass pose. I need like something like a bad bitch. I need like a bad bitch pose.
We need a badass pose.
I need a badass bitch. Huh. Let me see if I can pop my back. Oh! I did not pop it. All I did was hurt.
Oh.
I do nothing but hurt. Let's, trying to think. I want like a specific pose and I can't quite think of what I want for this. Serious pose? Why is the first thing this? They have pockets? I don't know if they've got pockets. Let's see. I can't think of what I want for this specific drawing. I think I'll save that one. I'll also save this one. They said that they wanted her cleaning her sword. Let's see. Oh, I also need to check in my DMs for the other reference, because there's two ones that have like specific poses in mind for what they wanted. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. The Okay, I have it. All right. Okay. Let's see. Cleaning sword pose. And it's like a full body type of thing. I also need to increase the size so I can actually get a good look at the character. Ah! There we go. Awesome. I'm a professional. What is... I am what you would call a professional. What if what happens if I type this in? Cleaning sword pose. Wiping sword pose, maybe? Wiping katana pose? I think it said that they've got a katana, I'm pretty sure. Is that what it was? Yeah. Hold on. Yes, it was a katana. So wiping a katana after a job. I might just have to wing this one. I might just have to wing it. Fuck. It's not... I need poses, damn it! Internet's just not giving me what I want today. I guess I'm just gonna have to wing this one. I have a general idea in my head. Let me go on a rant about swords real quick. Well, word at least... Why it's spelled like that? If you say sword, not say sword. I hate English. I mean, through, though, rough, cough are all relatively spelled the same, but they're pronounced entirely differently. Because God hates us. Well, I shouldn't quite say that. I mean, when it comes to the English language, the way that I describe, not just the English language, but America in general, it is the love child of the world's orgy. And when you've got that much shit going on, things are gonna get fucked along the way. You good?
Yeah, I just have like mucus in my nose.
Yeah, I heard. I definitely heard.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
What kind of? They've got like a bit of a flatter nose. Doesn't really have an arch in it. I got a lot of stuff that I need to do. I just got like a lot of stuff in general. My main goal, right? My main goal is to get all these commissions done because I've got these 5 commissions, and then I've got a full body rig. Plus, I have to make the model as another commission, and then I have to rig another friend's model, and then another friend's model. and I have to make time to work on videos. I haven't been working on videos. I want to, but I just don't. It's much easier to stream because I don't have to worry about. I think the major thing that I get stuck on when it comes to making videos is like the editing part.
Yeah.
Because what sucks is that I have footage. Like I have footage that I have almost completed editing, but I don't know. I just kind of stopped editing it, and the video is almost done. So I need to get back on that. I need to like get back on finishing that fucking thing. And I have like a whole series that I want to work on. I've got like I gotta finish all the thumbnails for the videos that I have done, or like all the streams that I've done. It's just, I get very overwhelmed very easily. But at the same time, I can't really afford to be overwhelmed right now because I gotta make a demands. I gotta work on getting a new computer. Cause this one's getting old. My USB ports are fucking dying.
Yeah.
And I also am not good at saving money. Because I follow, so the thing is, right, is that I follow a lot of independent artists that make various types of content, which includes stuff like clothes and plushies, and it's like there's that desire for something, like there's that panic of like, this will never be in stock ever again, so this is my only chance, and the fact that I want to support like creators that I love because they make such good stuff. They make so much good stuff. And I like the good things. This is why as an adult, I shouldn't be allowed to have money. I shouldn't be allowed to have money. Oh, I also gotta work on fucking weight loss too. That's gonna be fun. Sorry, what?
I was going to say same goes for me, where I tend to waste a lot of money because I don't know how to save money. Because I want to save money to get to just pre-order Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I'm very tempted to just buy a different game.
That's where a lot of my money went, was pre-ordering Scarlet and Violet.
Oh my god. Actually, which version did you pre-order?
Pre-ordered both of them, actually. They had like a set pack for with like bonus shit, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. It's not too much. And you know, I'll play one game off stream and I'll play one game on stream. I even had a poll about it, saying like, hey, which version do you want me to play for Twitch? And of course everybody picked Scarlet because they're 3-tier sub for the cave woman.
Yeah, they are definitely tier 2 sub for the cave woman.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, nice.
Good job.
Recently, I've decided to, you know, not waste my money and wait until I get enough to actually buy, you know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet by because like I need to like save up money just to like taxes and shit. Because you know how much it costs to send a game here? $80 fucking dollars.
Wait, $80 just to send it, or $80 for like the game?
$80 in total, like just
Oh,
including to send
okay.
it. Evil here is very bad. So it's $60 plus 20 for the shipping, plus 10 for shipping and handling, and plus a bit more for the evil.
That reminds me, I need to send a bunch of shit to people.
Send a bunch of shit?
Yeah, I've got like a bunch of stuff for friends.
Oh, neat.
Because I am the Asian dealer. People will send me money and I will buy like memorabilia and shit for them and then send it over. Well, one, because it's cheaper, and two, because it's not available unless it's like the fucking scalpers, especially for like Pokemon stuff. Because a friend of mine, I sent money back because she sent me money to buy her stuff from the Pokemon Center, right? And I didn't think to convert the dollars using like a converter on the computer, because the way that I usually do it is I just move the decimal. So I was buying something for another friend. I was like, oh shit, maybe I should convert it. So I converted it, and I was like, yo, how much money did you send me to buy you these things? And she was like, $200. I was like, so turns out you didn't need to send me $200. And so I sent her $70 back, because that's how much she had saved by buying through me.
Ah.
It was like, and then she was like, now I want to buy more stuff. I was like, you know what? I regret doing this because you need buyer's guilt. Titties. My favorite part of any drawing, the titties. Oh, the joy of a good pair of badonker plonker bonkers. Whatever the fuck people call them. Love your avatar. Oh, thank you. I worked very hard on it. Very grueling session of rigging and piecing everything together. I now currently wish that my back would stop hurting. This thing where I almost never buy things for others either, because I don't know what they'd want me to get them, and because in the case of my online friends, my parents might be sus of it, which is fair. Well, in comparison to you, Umbrus, I'm an adult, so... AF titties, AS and titties, AS and titties, AS and titties.
I was going to say something in regards when it comes to getting stuff for people, sometimes I tend to struggle. Obviously, you struggle getting stuff for people because I, I I don't know what they would want, so I give them stuff at random sometimes. Whenever I have the money. For
Just go into their
example,
wish list.
yeah, I tend to forget that you could do that. But for example, actually no, this is not a good example now that I think about it, because I willingly gave Aaron a Steam gift, and I gave him Planetarian.
Pretty sure I gave you a Steam gift for your birthday.
Yeah, you did. I forgot what it was though.
I don't remember what it was either.
But I think that was on my wish list, I believe, like whatever game you got me.
I know it was definitely on your wish list.
Yeah.
Because that's like the only thing that alerts to be what the hell to buy people. But I'll tell you one thing. Buying shit for my parents is a pain in the ass. Because they do the fucking like, oh, I like anything that you give me. It's like, great, what do you want me to give you? It's like, well, I'll like anything. It's like, that's not an answer. Anything is not an answer. I'll buy you a fucking princess dress, and if you don't wear it, I'll cry.
I still have yet to figure out how to draw convincing Booba. Any pointers?
Round.
I
mean, if you want, what did I used to do when I was younger? I would do this.
Yeah, same.
Since mostly Booba is just circle.
Or think of Booba as tears as well.
Yeah, like teardrops. So if you do like that, got them hips.
That looks more like a swimsuit now that I think about it.
It does. It very much does. The thing is, right, and I've seen a lot of people do this, in that oh, how do you draw? How do you, like, what can I do to get faster at this? Is like, this not, first off, it's not about getting faster at this, you know. You have to work if you want to draw. It's not as simple as that. Like, this takes effort to do. And the other thing is that I've been drawing for, gosh, I've been drawing for, I need to do math in my head and I hate it. About 17 years? I might make a video, because I found like a bunch of my old art. But like, I've been drawing for about 17 years. This shit takes time. I mean, I could probably find an old drawing somewhere on my computer, but I don't feel like doing that. I need to figure out what the fuck to do with your arms. I never know what to do with people's arms. I don't know what to do with my arms in real life. I just need tips on using digital software. I'm so intimidated by my tablet I draw traditional, so I'm not pressed to get better to draw, but I do know I need to make the jump from to traditional. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. I don't think I went I don't think I moved from traditional drawing until I was maybe about 16. Like, you don't have to if you don't want to. Oh, I need a katana reference, shit. Plus, there's lots of big artists that stick with traditional drawing. If that's what you're comfortable with, who's to say that you need to change from doing that? Oh, my music is gone. There we go. I forgot to loop it. Let's see. Katana. Katana sword. I need a katana sword. If this is a web file, okay. I was about to get pissed. It's a motherfucking web file. That's it. Google has started doing that and I hate it so much. Like, you could just go in, find your picture, and then download it. Well, nowadays, you have to fucking go through a bunch of bullshit to get a proper JPEG file.
Oh.
It's bullshit. It's so stupid.
Oh, I definitely agree.
I'm sorry, we don't have this in JPEG. I'm sorry, you're fucked. You're gonna have to solve my 7 riddles and then go fuck yourself. If you want this JPEG.
Please, my ass.
You can suck my dick. You're not getting this goddamn JPEG. Cry about it, seethe about it, bitch.
So basically, coping.
Basically what?
Coping.
Cope and seethe. I want you to cry for your JPEG. That's how you know I've earned it. If you see tears in my eyes by the time I'm done drawing, I've earned whatever the fuck I did. That's the mark of a true artist, is if you're crying by the end of it. It's kind of curved. Cope and seethe. Maul, even. Good job.
Excuse me. Actually, I should. I'm like, on one hand, I should say excuse me, but on the other hand, wait, why am I saying excuse me? Keyblade is not here.
Well, I'm right here. Oh, God, fuck me, I guess.
Sorry about that. It's just like out of everyone, Key Skulls is the most. I'm burping.
I choked on my tea. I suck at being alive.
Oh.
I can't even drink water without sucking. Why do I suck so hard?
I'm back. Sorry
Hello.
about that.
Welcome back.
We're just talking about how JPEGs on Google suck now.
Oh, that's why I just have to save this PNG extension on Chrome. Very useful.
By the way, I'll be right back. I just need to get something to drink.
Thirsty joke.
Ellie,
That's me.
let me rest on your thighs.
Why my
What?
Why my thighs?
Because they're soft.
Have you seen them?
Thighs are amazing, I'll have you know.
I mean, I'm saying my boobs are better, but that works too. Also, it's easier to hold.
Fine, put me on your tits.
Did you say it like that?
Put me on your
Put me on-
tits.
Put me on your tits!
Put me on your tits.
No!
No! We've gone too far. Tits. Titties. Ass, ass, and titties. Ass and titties. Ass, ass, and titties.
Does.
What?
Does.
What?
That'll be a hell of a debate, which is better, thighs or boba.
I like women.
I like women.
Thingsies!
I like women.
I like boobies. I like thighs. I like everything with women in mind.
How's that?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Amazing.
So worthy of a X Factor.
Damn, if you hated it, just tell me that.
I need to. Shit.
Tittle, tittle, tattle, tittle, tattle, tittles. Tittle, 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 tittles.
I'm trying to like move my own hand so that I can properly see how the fuck you would do this.
Here we go. That's the best profile picture. What was I doing earlier? I was gonna work on a commission from TP.
The fuck? Would you moan?
It was a moan that I wanted to make.
What?
It was like a surprise moan. I can't explain it. Please don't ask me to do that.
Titties.
That's how I know Nessie's on autopilot. That's how I know Nessie's on autopilot.
Titties. Big old bitties.
It's short circuits.
Booby.
Just fucking short circuits out.
So much booby.
Chaos!
We're very mature adults. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I haven't the slightest idea as to what you're talking about. Tee hee.
I couldn't tell if you were saying tee-hee or tiddy.
That's up for the I don't know. That is up for the judges to decide.
I'm having fun, like, recently, right? I've been having fun drawing
That's
skin more detailed.
Oh.
So
If you
it's
want,
like...
I'll give you my like shading. tips.
Well, it's not shading. It's like drawing how like the skin moves. You know how like when you put on leggings and you know some of the fat is like a bit around the sides of the thigh.
Oh,
When you put on like thigh highs.
The outline of, you mean
Oh,
the outline of? Yeah, that's always a good touch.
Yeah, I've been interested in. It's weirdly satisfying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet it is.
Because it's just like, wow, that's more realistic of how skin moves. And I'm happy that I guess it's because like I hadn't seen improvement in a really long time in like my work. So it's nice to kind of visually see. As opposed to audibly see, I guess.
No, it's just you actively see it.
Yeah.
Trust me, I get that. I never feel like I've always felt stagnant in my artwork, especially over the past couple of years. But that's just how it be.
It do be how it be sometimes. It's unfortunate, right? When you get like a stagnant, because you get to like a certain point where you just don't know how to improve anymore without ruining a style that you've become comfortable with. But I guess that's where the fun and stuff like experimenting comes into play. Because I've been having fun also experimenting with, I guess not just style, but different ways of doing things, like small details, like adding something to the eye, or the skin thing that I was telling you about. Just like little details, and then seeing how the overall picture looks, and then possibly implementing them into future pieces, piece by piece.
You see, you are like deliberate with what you do. I'm not. I'm like, ugh, titty, give me more titty.
I wouldn't say it's quite deliberate. It's kind of more accidental, but yeah, I suppose.
Titty.
It's a bit shorter than that. It's a little bit shorter than that. Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate part of drawing, I suppose, is that eventually everybody becomes at least semi-stagnant in what they do.
yeah.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing, I suppose. I shouldn't phrase it like it's a bad thing. But it's I guess it's strange for some people to get finally get comfortable with something that they make.
Mm-hmm.
If I said something wrong, then my bad. Oh, it's most likely that the bot thought you were spamming. I don't know. Streamlabs is kind of not Streamlabs. Stream Elements is kind of weird when it comes to chat. Sometimes it'll like think that someone is spamming, so it times them out. Susie's VTuber and everyone, people liked it more than the stuff I actually try with. Well, if you want to grow, right? And this is just kind of an unfortunate truth, is that if you want to grow on social media, or as an artist, I suppose, is the best way to do it is by drawing fan art. whether it be of bigger people or of big shows at the time.
Yep.
Because it's just...
I've been telling people that for years.
Yeah, because it's just... Well, there's a reason why. It's because it's primarily because it's just easier to find. You know, versus someone's original work. And then when you get enough people, that's when you start posting more original stuff. Ow, my head.
Sometimes you just get lucky and your original stuff gets popular, but not very well. Does that happen?
I mean, that's the thing that it's like I find the fucking like, oh, this is how you get big in these simple steps. Like, that's not...
No, it's an algorithmic situation.
It's luck. It's just luck.
That's why I said algorithm, but yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there is an aspect of talent, but mostly
your
it's
talent
luck.
your talent will come through when you get the algorithm on your side.
Yeah. Like, you get the algorithm on your side, so there's a difference between being seen and then people staying. Do you want people to see your work, or do you want people to stay? Because the thing is that, like, I may look at my audience and go, wow, this is pretty small, shouldn't I be bigger by now? And then I think, I'm lucky to have the audience that I do in the first place. Because people saw my work and people liked it. And it's like, yeah, do I wish more people saw it? Yeah, sure. But I'm mostly happy with the fact that there is a group of people that like my stuff. You know, there's a lot of, not to sound like pretentious, but there's like a lot of negativity when it comes to creating online content. It's got to be about the numbers. I have to be at the top, and it's just...
You're gonna kill yourself doing that.
You're gonna stress yourself out so much.
You're gonna stress yourself out, and I've seen this happen a bajillion times before. You're gonna lose friends.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen where the success gets to their heads. And they forget the people who were there before they were popular.
That's why I tell you guys, if by any chance I somehow make it big and I become an asshole, I give you permission to slap me. I give you full permission to hit me. It's not a sexual thing. It's not a sexual thing. The fucking Markiplier.
It wasn't until you said it.
No, you know the Markiplier joke?
Nezzy, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't like Markiplier.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a joke that he makes where people call him masochist. It's like, it's not a sexual thing. It's not a sexual thing. I just want to test my limits. It's not a sexual thing. But, like, I remember particularly in the beginning when... Because I started losing a lot of followers on Twitter. And I want to make it clear, it's not because of anything that I did, at least to my knowledge. It's mostly just sometimes people get bored and they leave. And when I stopped giving a shit about my follower count, and I just started, like, having fun, right? That's when I started getting the most interaction on my stuff. Like, on my art and my YouTube channel. When I stopped doing what was expected of me and I started doing stuff that I thought would be fun is when I started getting the most traction. Because, like I said, being seen is one thing. Getting people to stay is an entirely different thing. And people are more likely to stay if they see that you enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
And I enjoy drawing hot women.
Sam. I don't know why I said it like that.
It sounded like you said Sam.
Sam.
People love it when a person's genuine. Well, I guess the other thing is that people are genuine to a certain extent. As I don't want to say genuine 100% because that's how you make shit like parasocial relationships. Like, you have to keep in mind to a certain extent everybody is semi-playing a character to not only appeal, but to present themselves better than they are.
People aren't aware that others are human beings and they can't be one emotion or one type of way the whole time.
Yeah.
And the quicker people start realizing that, the more we will understand that sometimes people can make mistakes. And that gets into a conversation of like, here's the thing. Shit like Me Too movements and cancel culture have done good. Believe it or not. You know, the Me Too movement was made to help people who had no voice. And that's a good thing. People have since used these movements that were trying to help others. They've now used it to silence other people. Now, if the person's shitty, they should not have the platform to harm others. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people are so flippant with evidence of actual wrongdoing and in the inexperience of life to understand that, you know, some things in the grand scheme of things aren't bad. Are they not great? Sure. Like, say someone was being let's say somebody was like went too far and like insulted somebody's, like, say Nezzy and I got into an argument. And Nezzy was like, blah 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 blah, dead dad, like as a thing to get. Yeah, that's a shitty thing to do. Is that like jailable offense? No, it's not. And people treat it as if it is. And
I mean, you just have to look at the whole Peaches thing. People got mad at her for being a quote-unquote bad friend.
I was a bad friend myself.
oh yeah, Abby, that's fucking crazy.
It's just
Listen.
Well, here's the thing, though, Big Mac, is that there is such a thing as cancel culture. The problem is that people mix up call-out culture and cancel culture, and you can kind of find out which is which based entirely personally on appearance of motive. And what I mean by that is that you have people that genuinely want to help, and even though they may fuck it up, you can tell that they had genuine intention and that they wanted to help. They weren't doing it maliciously. They did, like, undeniably fuck up.
Especially if it's towards a big creator who has, you know, say a child audience.
Yeah. I mean, I've done this before.
You don't want people to, you know, you have, say, I don't know, Rice Gum. That's a name I haven't talked about in a while. But say Rice Gum was outed for touching kids at conventions, you know, and knowing most of his audience is children, or was children. I don't know if he holds anymore. But, you know, that's something that his main demographic is children. You know, fucking, what's his name? Jeremy from Subway. You know, his whole thing was catering to children, and it was exposed that he was being, in the most PG way I can put it, being very inappropriate with children. You know, that is an important thing to talk about. That is an important thing to come out about. Now, it's different if your friend said something mean to you or they're just kind of an asshole. Which is things I've seen people get quote unquote canceled for.
I mean, my main point is that when it comes to cancel culture versus call out culture, that you undeniably, I mean, when I say cancel culture, I mean like they dug up a tweet from like 10 years ago when this person was like, I don't know, like 13, and they said something stupid like, I think this and this, and it's just, and it's really obvious that that person doesn't hold those views anymore as of the modern day, but people take that and they go fucking buck wild with it, thinking that it's a good point to use against someone. Cancel culture is what Nezzy is describing right now. I know that's what I'm describing, thank you. But it's just, that's the problem, though, is that people don't know the difference between cancel culture and call-out culture. Cancel culture is when it's, like, malicious and it's really fucking petty, and it's like, no, this is clearly a big thing, and it's very obviously fucking not. Versus call-out culture, where it's like, this person did some fucked up shit, and people need to be made aware of it, like, immediately.
It's like the Squizzy situation that's been happening recently.
Oh, yeah, the Hyojin thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the fuck happened with that? Because she was called out about that when that other situation happened with the creator's name that I can't remember right as of right now. Yes.
Okay, so the thing with Slazo happened, like, a few years ago.
No, I know that, but she got called out about the thing she's being called out now when that was happening.
I don't know anything about that. I know that she was called out for being racist.
Yes.
Oh.
And the drawing a 17-year-old.
Yeah, no, this is about her physically abusing and mentally abusing my partner.
Oh, okay, this is a different thing then.
This is a whole different thing. There's another animator that said that they physically and mentally and emotionally abused Puck Duck, I think is his name. Yeah, this is a different thing altogether. People are just now bringing up, like, oh, people are surprised Hyojin's a bad person, but look at all this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a difference between, oh, people are just now finding out about this. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like, fucking... I don't know the best way to describe it, but it's like... they're a bad person. There's a difference between being a bad person and being an abuser? It's like... I can call some dickwad on Twitter a bad person. It's like, oh, they're mean, they're crude, and then there's illegal shit.
Well, I mean, Hyojin ended up getting arrested because she physically hit him, like physically hit their partner.
I know, but that's not the point that I'm making.
No. What I'm saying is that, like, that's how, like, actually bad. They ended up going to jail.
Oh, okay.
And then convinced the other person, convinced the victim to, like, write a statement to, like, not have a criminal record. So that Tiki, hi, anyways. But yeah. That's what happened. I mean,
that no one is capable of redeeming themselves because people like. So I've talked about this before in that their online communities have a superiority complex, and when that don't interrupt me. When that superiority complex is shattered, they don't know what to do. So what I mean when I say they have a superiority complex is that nobody wants to believe they are a bad person. So they have to come up with all these very arbitrary rules which includes none of their own flaws, in order to appear as what they believe is a good person. And then they shove it onto other people to maintain that perception of themselves. And if you step out of line once, then there's no going back on that, because they want the world to be easy. They want everything to be black and white, in that once you fucked up, you fucked up. There's no going back from that, when it's clearly not how people function in the slightest. But if we make it easy, then we can categorize people and put them into very simple boxes so that we don't have to think about it. Because that's what people don't want to do. They don't want to fucking think, because thinking takes actual effort, but they don't want to do that.
They don't want to think of people as complex beings with complex thought processes and motivations.
Yeah, it's the same thing with, like, when it comes to literally any situation, people don't want to think about the nuance of it, because that means they have to think about it. And people will get into these really dangerous situations without fucking thinking, and then they say and do stupid shit without fucking thinking because they want it to be easy. It's like how, oh, this person's a pedophile. Well, how old were they? They were 19. How old was the victim? 17.
No, they weren't.
I'm not talking about a... What do you think I'm talking about?
What?
Well, you said no, they weren't.
No, I think she's agreeing with you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I mean, like, that the 19-year-old isn't a pedophile.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was confused. I was like, what?
I was too.
Yeah, okay,
No,
my bad.
yeah,
But no,
what you're
it's like, oh, they
saying.
were a pedophile. Okay, what? How old were they? They were 19. How old was the person? 17. So they're 2 years apart. Yeah, that's pedophilia. No, that's fucking not. Or like a 20-year-old with a 17-year-old. It's not. I wouldn't say that it's good, but it's not pedophilia.
It's
like
creepy.
It is. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's not pedophilia. To a certain extent, someone of that age is at least semi-conscious of what they're doing and are I shouldn't say that. No, let me phrase that. It's not pedophilia. It's undeniably creepy. Undeniably, I wouldn't recommend it. But they're not doing anything. He's not evil. Like evil. It's not like a 20-year-old with a 10-year-old, I guess. Like I said, it's not. You shouldn't be fucking doing that, because I know what you're doing. But it is a 3-year difference. It's 2 people in high school.
The 19 and 17-year-old, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Like I said, it's. I wouldn't say to do it. Undeniably, it's a bit creepy, but there's a bit more to it than just that.
You know, it's the same situation with seniors and freshmen. I think that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. It's weird, but they are kids in school.
If you're gonna throw around something as if, you know, especially during like the whole Sonic.exe Friday Night Funkin' mod situation.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Disregarding the lack of evidence that was actually shown of them being a pedophile, yes, they were creepy. If they felt they needed to remove this mod because they were being inappropriate with underage people, because they were 8 and the perpetrator was 18, that's fine. If you feel the need that that's what you need to do, then do that. But they were trying to say, like, this is legally whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't.
Mm.
There was no showing of grooming. There was no showing of actual pedophilia. It was simply... at some point, there were just straight-up crop screenshots, which we all have the experience of, like, really.
Mm-hmm.
But, it doesn't... For the life of me, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, for me, it was the Call Me Carson situation where he was 19 and the person was 17. Now, I want to make it clear that even if you're both, even if the age wasn't the problem, the coercing into sending nudes was the problem, but he's not a pedophile, and that the pedophile allegation kept negating what was the actual problem. The actual problem was that he was being manipulative and doing something illegal, not the age gap. And I looked at the comments of a post once, like, so you like little girls? I was like, no, he fucking doesn't like little girls. You're making it sound like she was 5. She was 17. Is it shitty what he did? Absolutely. Was it abusive? Probably. Was it manipulative? Absolutely. But the age was the last fucking problem. And because of that, it gave people a defense, which is what you don't want to do. It's like, oh, but the age was fine. It's like, the age isn't the problem. That's not what you should be defending. It's what he did, which is the shitty thing. If you get my drift.
No, I get that.
Because that's the thing that pissed me off, is like, congratulations, you fucked up the whole situation because you focused on the wrong fucking thing.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. It's such a weird paradox of like people that want to do the right thing, and
It's
then
not
people
even that.
who want to get and then people who just want to get their way.
No, yeah, it is a weird combination. It's the worst possible. It's like a shitty cocktail. That's what Twitter is. It's a really shitty cocktail of people who are genuine and want to do the right thing, and people that not even want to get their way, but want to be right. And that's where the line is drawn for me, in that there's a difference between doing the right thing and doing it because you want to be correct. People throw away morality in favor of being right versus being correct.
I mean, it's similar to when people are claiming virtue signaling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
The world is more complicated than people make it out to be. At the end of the day, don't be an asshole and go for people your own age.
I mean, hell, I've experienced people, who are much older than me, try to make it seem like shit that I did when I was 17. I wanna preface that I was 17 at the time, and the worst thing I did was cut them off. And like not want to be their friend anymore, even though I promised I would be their friend.
But you promised.
Yeah, people break promises all the fucking time. Tough shit. It sucks.
Yeah.
And that's not good to do. It's not good to do that. I was 17.
And
yes, because every 17-year-old makes good and thought out decisions. Yes, you got me.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that it's not even just like people that are particularly young, but just people in general, in that, or content creators, where it's like people expect them to do the right thing every single time, when sometimes there is no right answer, and the perception of what is the right answer is not clear and is dependent on the individual that you're talking to. And second is that people sometimes fuck up. They say something stupid, they say something they don't mean. What matters is like, hey, did you apologize? Yeah. Did you grow from it? Awesome. Can we move on? And people don't want to move on because they see a flaw and they think that, oh man, I have something over this person.
Well, and imagine everything you ever did as a child got scrutinized and put under a microscopic lens.
You mean like the thing that people were doing?
Shit that You know what? I'm gonna expose myself here. I used to be a fucking skeptic. I was 2 seconds from down the alt-right pipeline. I used to be incredibly misogynistic, or internalized I used to have a lot of internalized misogyny. I used to be really fucking homophobic when I was in high school. If anyone knows me now, I am not that at all.
It's just, it's one of those things where the people, I know that it may be hard to believe, and I think a part of it comes from just bad experiences, but your bad experience should not determine how you treat other people 100%, because people change. And I want, I've talked about this before, maybe it's something that's incredibly naive, but I want to believe that people can change. And I do give people chances. I do. Now, granted, at a certain point in time, those chances obviously run out, and you have the full-on right to not forgive. You don't even have to forgive in general to give someone a chance. But it's just...
At least acknowledge you tried.
Yeah. Because people will be like, well, you did this forever ago. And it discourages people from actually changing, because at a certain point in time, people just give up. Because it's like, well, you're never going to see me as anything other than this. So what's the point of me changing? And
human beings are not meant to be stagnant.
Human beings aren't meant to be scrutinized by hundreds of people 24/7.
Yeah, it's like my favorite part is when someone holds something like an action you did, whether intentionally or not, from however many years ago, and says it is reflective of your current character right now when they have not interacted with you a single time before since then. Like,
That's why I can't stand those.
Remember when blank did blank like 4 years ago? Remember when blank said said a bad word a few years ago?
We can acknowledge that something was bad. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging it and making sure that they don't,
repeat it.
Yes, repeating it. Thank you. But it's one thing to make sure that it's not a repeated action, but it's also anytime something happens that people fuck up on, people are so quick to go,
Remember when blank? Yeah, this is
I think
like,
the funny
again,
thing...
imagine if that shit happened to you. Imagine if that shit happened to you. You get the privilege of anonymity. You get the privilege of anonymity, and content creators like the four of us, we have sacrificed a good portion of our anonymity. Some of us don't do face reveals, and that is an aspect of anonymity, but I have done face reveals several times. I've sacrificed my anonymity on several occasions. And, it is not only unfair, it is unrealistic to treat every bad action that a content creator has ever made. Content creators are not role models. They should never be role models. And if you think they're role models, your parents should have slapped you. Personally. Because that is a stupid way to think.
It's parasocial.
Especially at some people's... not just parasocial relationships, but you're putting a expectation on someone who has not any reason to know you or have the best interests at heart. The people that you should look up to are those who have your best interests at heart. Like, genuinely. Hopefully people like your parents, and if your parents aren't around, a teacher or a professor or some adult and experienced figure in your life should have the ability to guide you in a good direction. Not some fucker online who doesn't even know your name.
I think that's the other thing when it comes to criticism that people need to learn, is who wants you to improve versus people that want you to suffer, right? Because there's people that, and I'm talking about people that are like, oh, this is garbage, this is trash, versus saying something constructive. Don't listen to those people because they don't want you to improve, they want you to suffer. And that's not suffering. The fucking starving artist or the depressed artist shit is kind of fucked up, like people's perception of that. But it's like, you don't have to suffer or make yourself sad to be a creator. Like, you need to find people that want what's best for you. And I think the thing is that this is something that I personally find funny, is that people have agreed that when partners in relationships do the whole, well, remember when you did this though forever ago, that's abusive, but when you do it online it's fine.
Because again, you have the privilege of anonymity. You don't have to actually face consequences for the things that you say about people online because it's online. It's easier. It is. I remember my mom saying this because she's been on TikTok and she's been seeing like shit like that's been going on with cancel culture. Like, she's experienced people like going through cancel culture. And she said I remember she said it's so easy to make people a Disney villain because there's no way that you could ever be wrong if you can point out all the wrongness in somebody else.
People fucking have more sympathy for Disney villains.
But you know, you have to think about when my mom's generation.
I know,
shit.
but still.
No, I get what you're saying.
That's the thing that I find funny, is that nowadays people have more fucking sympathy for them. Here's the thing, right? People are more willing to give a cartoon character the benefit of the fucking doubt than an actual person.
Well, they probably want to fuck them.
Okay, now we're getting into call out culture, Avi. Okay, I don't think we should be doing this. I don't think we need to be doing this, Avi. Okay, listen, he may have started.
Fuck fictional characters.
Listen, maybe he wanted to start a cult. Maybe he wanted to eradicate the human race, but Ghetto didn't do anything wrong. Damn it!
I'm not.
We
saying
know
anything
you want to
wrong,
fuck your
I'm just
giant
saying
crab
that-
waifu.
Yeah.
Also, hello everyone.
Hello.
I think it, like,
Crap.
because I've had two experiences. One where someone tried to expose me for literally saying something mean to them in DMs 4 years prior, and then saying that as, oh my god, he's horrible, awful right now, horrible, terrible right now. That was really cool, and no one fucking looked at it or believed it, except for the people in the circle jerk, because, you know, they're too busy jerking each other off in the circle. But my personal favorite is an interaction I had with an ex, and because you brought up exes, and I was like, oh, that means I could tell this story.
To you.
So there is someone who I really want to still be close with as a person. Not for a multitude of reasons, but we dated at a time, and I'm not going to continue on that specific train of thought because there's a lot of things there, but what ends up happening is that we're just sitting, hanging out, and every single time we talk, every single time we ever hang out, every single time we ever do anything, it always comes back to, yeah, so you know how, like, it's just about, like, that time when you, like, emotionally cheated on me. And I'm like, you mean when I couldn't control my feelings for other people? And how after that you then had sex with a bunch of dudes in your college and you physically cheated on me? It's like, yeah, but that's different. Yeah, it's worse.
It's worse. It's
Dude,
worse.
Listen, I understand, like, talking to somebody. I don't understand the emotionally cheating on somebody to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, like, if people are talking to somebody on, like, Tinder or something, and they're not going out and fucking the person, but they're like, yeah, I don't love my wife anymore, so I'm just gonna date
Well, it's clear that they're
like
looking for someone. They're actively trying to find someone.
Well, what Avi was talking about, I know who and what Avi's talking about, and that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Hi, married woman here. I can say this.
Really use it now.
I can literally use the fact that I'm fucking married. I have been with Gavin for, as of Friday, 10 years. I can tell you right now, people end up having small crushes on another person. It depends, it is, all it amounts to is if they go about it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin has had crushes on our friends. I have had crushes on, like, a few friends of mine. You know what the funny part about it is we never acted on an urge to cheat on them because we didn't have an urge. We just thought, man, this person's really neato and I like them.
Yeah,
I wonder what would happen if I was in a relationship with them. Oh well, dirt, you know, like, you move on.
Yeah, no, it's not like we kissed or anything, or we like sucked each other's dicks, or like we fucking like kissed, or we like kissed.
I think the other thing is that
I did to my husband.
I would rather someone, if you did catch feelings for someone and it's like genuine, then the feelings of the previous relationship are already kind of, you've got, that's kind of when you acknowledge the relationship that you've got right now isn't what you want. I would rather you break it off and then start anew than cheating. Like, some people may say, well, that's emotional cheating. It's like, that's just human fucking nature. The whole point of dating, right? Now, if you're married and doing that, no. If you're dating and you've been dating for like a couple months, then no, that's just fucking human nature. People have this weird idea that, no, every relationship must be for forever. It's like, that's not how that works. That's why you date.
Like, I always tell people, because here's the thing, people think that I have really great relationship advice because I've been in I have been in a relationship for a very long time. I got lucky. People don't understand that, especially with teenagers. And yes, teenagers are going to do it no matter what age, no matter what generation. Teenagers forever are just going to go, I'm dating this person, we're gonna be together forever and ever and ever, and it doesn't happen. They last for 2 months, 6 months at best, and then they move on. They feel a heartbreak for a month and then they move on. That is the typical teenage dating experience. As you get older, yes, dating becomes more serious and you need to be a little bit more, I mean, depending on the kind of, you know, relationship you're looking for, you know, you need to look for more permanence. But that can also happen where you just don't, you guys date for a few months, you don't vibe, or you're not with somebody, or you're like not hip and with it with somebody, and then you're like, hey man, I don't think this is gonna work out. I can't. I'm not really here for it. And then you move on. It sucks. Not saying you can't feel upset about it, but it's not. I don't know.
I mean, it kind of goes back to like the nature of people is not as black and white as people want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when it comes to,
how would you want it to
like,
be black and white? That's my question.
because it's easy, because it's easier that way, and people don't like it when things are hard. They don't like conversing. They don't like communicating with people. They don't, well, because this topic makes me mad, so I don't want to talk about it for very long. It's like, okay, then you shouldn't be a part of the fucking discussion. If you cannot handle talking about it, you should not be a part of the discussion. Well, but I have a right to. Yeah, it doesn't. You have a right to do pretty much anything you want. Doesn't mean you fucking should, or doesn't mean that you're not prepared for it at all. And especially with content creators, I am so paranoid of everything that I say online.
Like getting recorded out without your knowledge, or
oh, the people that leak DMs.
God.
Man, I remember getting pissed at someone for that. And they're like, hey, man, leaking DMs between this person you were having a private conversation with is kind of a shitty thing to do. They told you very private things. Like, well, they shouldn't have texted that to them in the first place. You shouldn't have fucking been leaking it in the first place.
Chime fucking made a good point, because I was told a lot of things before I eventually, like I got officially married, from my coworkers. And I want to paint this scene for you. I am the youngest person at my shift, at this job. I am the youngest person that works at this place at my day job, or right, it's my night job. Works at my job outside of streaming. I am the youngest, and I'm a woman, and there's a bunch of fucking dudes. It is all like dudes in their like mid-30s at a warehouse. So if you can imagine that. But every now and then we have like we have women that come in and become temps and shit. And I remember talking about going on a trip with Gavin to see my other friend get married. A good friend of ours we have been friends since like 6th grade. Me and Gavin have a lot of mutual friends, and this is one of our mutual friends, and we were going over to see them get married. And I was like, oh yeah, Gavin and them have been so good friends. They're really close. And the first thing this woman says is, you're not worried that he's cheating on you with them? No. Why? What's another woman? What? And then, oh no, I have been accused of cheating on Gavin, because when Avi stayed with me and Gavin for like a week, they were accusing me of like cheating behind Gavin's back. And I'm like, what the fuck are you on?
Did you correct them and say that
Yeah, Avi was
Gavin
sleeping with
is
my
it?
husband, obviously. Shit.
Yeah, get it fucking right, dickheads.
I'm gonna say that so he's gonna think I'm serious.
No, hold on, no, Ellie, listen. If they're gonna start fucking with you in your workplace, you have every single right. It is your constitutional right to fuck with them.
No, he's fucking my friends. I don't fuck his friends. Shit.
I fuck my other wife.
Circuit.
God.
Listen,
We're swingers.
oh my god, you just say like, listen, I don't have enough money for a fucking strap-on, so we had to get Avi over here. Duh.
Yeah, he was willing to do it for like $2. But
I'm free.
with Gavin, yeah, I know.
Baby, I know it.
But I've experienced, and I also hear a lot of older women going, well, your parents don't have, like, your dad doesn't have a girl best friend. Yes, the fuck he did. It was his best friend's wife, and my mom was best friends with them.
That's the other thing about relationships that scares me, is people have this weird notion that they own people.
Well, it's just like, they can't be friends with the opposite gender after they're in a relationship. If you're so worried about some guy like fucking his friends, don't be with him.
Yeah, how little faith do you have to have in your partner that you think they're gonna fuck anything with a heartbeat?
Yeah, that's why.
Because like, if you're having those problems, by the way, because some people can have those problems because of previous relationships, you need to talk to them about it.
Well, and we have had moments.
We have had, Gavin and I, we have very few rules in our relationship. Like, we don't tell each other what to do. I have made this very clear of like, you don't tell me what to do. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. I tell you what I'm doing out of courtesy. I want to go out and get fucking sloshed with my friends. I'm gonna go out and get sloshed with my friends. I'm going to tell you where I'm going in case I wind up in a fucking ditch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm telling you out of being considerate for you and you knowing where I am.
Exactly.
I am an adult. I did not go behind my parents' back when we were dating in high school and fucked around with you behind my parents' back just to have another fucking parent. I am in my 20s. We are in our 20s. There is no excuse why the words "my partner won't let me" should ever come out of your mouth. Never. If you find yourself saying that, that's a red flag.
Yeah, like
That
if
is
your
a
partner.
red flag if you find yourself saying, "my partner won't let me do this." Babe, there's an issue.
You need to run.
Now,
Like if your
Gavin and I
partner's-
have Gavin and I have very few rules with each other. You know, we have simple ones like, hey, if you're gonna have somebody over, let me know. Like, so let me know before they come over, so that I can clean the house. You know, but one of the biggest rules that we have is we never tell each other, you cannot hang out with XYZ. That is the one rule that I have always tried to uphold, and that he tries to uphold. That is different when somebody makes one of us feel uncomfortable. So, say, you know, Gavin had a guy over, and he was being really creepy with me. When he leaves, I tell Gavin, he made me very uncomfortable. And I don't have to, I really don't even have to say anything else. I can explain to him what happened, and Gavin will go, okay, he won't come over anymore. Because, you know, he values me being comfortable over some person, as vice versa. If I brought somebody over and Gavin was like, yeah, she like made me feel uncomfortable. She was like saying weird shit. I'm like, okay, she won't come over anymore.
Ellie,
It's
really trying to kiss me?
Avi didn't kiss me. I feel so uncomfortable. Avi didn't kiss me.
We're both like,
He didn't kiss me. What?
I hope he didn't. No, but like I wanted him to. Oh.
But I wanted a
No.
kiss.
I wanted a
funny.
little.
I wanted
It's
a
always
little
funny to me when like
smooch.
when someone will like say, "Oh no, listen, my relationship is so healthy, and honestly, I'm way happier now than than I was before," and that peeps into the relationship for a moment, and the person that they're with is like, "All right, so because I don't like this person, you're not allowed to hang out with anyone. You're not allowed to hang out with them, anyone associated with them, anyone who knows their name, any of them, no one." Anyone
Yeah.
ever associated with this person you can't talk to or interact with.
You can't even look in their general direction. You can't breathe
Yeah.
near them, and that's what I don't get. I
This
don't get.
comes up and like my partner isn't abusive or toxic. Coping mechanisms are for the weak.
Well, and it's smaller, not nearly as seen bits of abuse. One of the biggest signs of abuse is isolation.
Mhm.
That's why another thing is that if Gavin is like, I want to hang out with my sister, have at it, be home before dinner. You know?
Or if you're
I
going to eat
will-
out, at least tell me.
But like, you know, I will never in my lifetime tell Gavin you can't hang out with your family. Because I've experienced people trying to isolate me from my family. And I would never wish that upon anybody. I did, and that was at a time where I didn't have a good relationship with my mom or any other of my family members. You know, yes, I do now. And if Gavin's like, you know, hey, I want to hang out with my dad because him and his dad have a very good relationship. You know, if he's like, oh, I want to hang out with my dad, okay. Just tell me when you're leaving. Tell me when you think you're gonna get back. I always just text him like ETA, you know, estimated time of arrival, and we, you know, people think that is me being stupid, though. That's the problem. People think that that's me being like, oh, you don't hold your own. You have too much trust. You have too much faith. I would never. And I'm like, maybe you need to see a therapist.
Yeah, good for you, dickhead. Stop.
You don't have trust issues and your partner cringe like.
God, imagine saying, man, it's such a red flag that you guys have faith in each other.
It's such a red flag that you let him hang out with other females. Which, by the way, if you say females, red flag as a person.
God, yeah.
Like every time I hear the word female come out of anyone's mouth, I actually like my neck recedes into my spine.
Yeah, no, unless it's femoid, then it's funny.
Yes. I call myself a femoid all the
A
time.
cleanly femoid.
I called myself a femoid at work one time, and only like 2 people got the joke.
Listen,
And I was like,
it's
damn.
a pretty good one.
It's great. But it's just, I don't know. Maybe again, a lot of it too is I got lucky. This isn't me saying that like people aren't capable of being bad partners and cheating on you and going behind your back and lying to you. That's if that's the case, if they are constantly lying and cheating and doing things that are horrible, then yes, you're not crazy.
Fuck
But
'em.
don't stay in the relationship. The dick isn't worth it, babes. The pussy isn't worth it, babes.
Sometimes goth girl pussy is not worth destroying your mental health.
Or your friendships, or
Oh yeah, or your entire social life. God, what is it? Is Gavin home right now?
he is at work. For the
Damn.
next like 2 hours.
Because I have some good fucking news for him.
You want to pass
Yeah,
it along?
Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's getting rollback, which means he and I can actually play the video game if we wanted to over the internet.
Oh, Fighter Z.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
okay.
game's forever now. That game
You know what
will
you can
exist
do?
till the end of
Here.
time.
You know what you can do? You could text him.
Yeah, well, I like it when you talk to him and he gets happy.
Why don't you just text your husband? Text your boyfriend. I've lost control of my relationship, folks. I want y'all to know this. I have lost control over my own relationship because Avi has decided to insert himself into Gavin's penis.
I also I'm
Hey, what about
I'm
me?
not gonna
I'm
lie-
your
I'm not gonna
wife.
I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna
no,
lie,
no.
I forgot.
You don't
Gavin.
actively try to steal me from Gavin though. Avi, I think, is trying to steal Gavin from me.
Okay,
don't have
Nezzy,
the
you get
means.
Ellie, I'll get Gavin.
Is this the polykill we've been wanting for years?
No, it's
Sure.
obvious. You go the Solomon route. You just bifurcate them down the middle, then you each get half of each.
No, I don't want to be split in half.
Yeah, she's already short.
Well, you don't get split in half. They'll just sew the other sides together, so you'd be like some kind of like Two-Faced Frankenstein monstrosity.
You
Oh,
can
I
have
was
that
thinking,
like
like,
what's that like
oh,
that
oh,
fucking
Ellie's top
that
half on Gavin's bottom half, and then
You
Oh
can-
God. Oh Jesus, have mercy. Hey, Ontario, I need to DM you something real quick to show you how that will not work. So,
oh, is it the height image?
this is the picture from our wedding. This is how tall he is, and this is how short I am.
It's
Okay, then
honestly
change your
great.
plans. Okay, think of more like a human centaur thing. You take the bottom half and then you stick it on the top there.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's going to work. But
Uh,
that
the-
is
my-
that
the
is
image-
height.
the image
Nessie,
that I
have you
get in
seen
my
that?
brain.
Nessie, have you seen the height difference between Gavin and I?
No, but the image that I get in my brain is like Avi and I arguing over who to take, and then we make out with each other.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you mean like,
I'll just-
fuck you, no, I want Ellie, no, I want Gavin, fuck.
So I put this in general. This is how tall he is and I am. Avi!
Avi, how
Okay,
tall are you?
I'm like in the middle. I'm like 5'10".
Are you
I'm a short
about-
king.
Are you about as tall as Gavin?
No, I'm
No.
at his shoulder a little.
I was
bit.
about to
Gavin's
say.
Gavin's 6'4".
I was about to say what would be funny is if we cut Avi and Gavin in half and combined them, and then cut me and Ellie in half and then combined us.
No, no, put in images. Just do this.
No! No!
What the fuck?
That!
That would be
Is
a
it a half-
goblin on top of a barbarian riding them into battle.
No.
You never
Horse,
seen
half
Beyond
centaur.
Thunderdome?
No.
I have not seen Beyond the Thunderdome. I like good movies, anyways.
Ouch.
But off topic.
Off topic, but have you guys ever seen a half horse, half centaur?
Ugh.
Desi, have you seen a half horse, half
I
centaur?
don't want to, please. I don't want to.
No, you do.
No.
No, I'm sure you do.
Or is it the half horse, half horse,
No.
half horse, half horse, half horse?
No.
This is where I hate myself.
Hold on, half horse, half centaur.
I don't want to.
This is why I want to kill myself.
A reverse centaur is a horse head with human legs.
So Nezzy, how do you feel about that height difference there?
Yeah. That is most certainly a height difference.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
How about a recursive centaur?
Hold on, I'm gonna put both of these in the general.
I'm going to do what is known as sewer slide.
Horse head with legs.
What do you call
That-
like the marriage pacts that people do where it's like if we're both single by the time we're like 30, we'll get married? What is
A blood
That
pact.
was what. Oh, yeah, that's what Avi and I were gonna do. Honestly, that's what Avi and I are going to do. If
Yeah,
Avi
no,
isn't
something
with
happened
somebody
with
by the
that,
time
dude.
we're all 30, well, it's a couple stipulations. If Avi can't find anybody by 30, we'll just
Like,
add
more
him.
likely than you think.
We'll just add him.
Because I thought about
then-
maybe doing that with someone.
You'll add me to the group chat.
I needed the group chat.
Add to group chat. Anyways,
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I think
Avi's already gonna end up living with us, and
Who
Gavin has okayed it.
cool.
Well, yeah, because
Gavin,
he's
I
fucking
literally-
Avi.
Well, it's because like the thing with it is that Gavin used to not trust Avi because he was like, oh, this is a guy on the internet that you talk to all the time.
Yeah.
And then they met,
And now
And
they
then-
fuck.
He was,
and
he
then
was like,
they.
"You like Batman?" And I'm like, "I can learn."
Do you like Kevin Smith? And you're like, I don't know who that is. And then you watched it, Dogma, and you're like, oh boy, religious trauma.
No, dude. Then I watched Mallrats, and I was like, "That's funny." And then we watched Clerks, and I was like, "That's funny."
That's
and then
funny
we watched
when you
Dogma,
like.
and I was like, "Oh,
That's funny when you've had a retail job.
oh, dude, my retail job was so fucking great because I have ADHD, and they were like, push carts, and I was like, "Fuck yeah."
Push cart, push cart,
Push cart.
push cart, push cart.
Yeah, no, it was great. My boss was well, one of my managers was out there once, and he was like, "Avi, take out your headphones while you're pushing carts." And I said no, and he's like, "Well, I was legally obligated to tell you to do that, but if you say no, I can't stop you."
It's like, well, I
Kevin was
tried.
really cool.
You see, this
Kevin's
is
really
why.
cool and really gay.
This is what's really good about having long hair that's like down
Ow.
past my shoulders. That like you can't see my headphones.
Same. That's where I am now.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I need to
Actually,
cut
yeah,
my hair.
Nezzy, have you seen how fucking long my hair is now?
Avi's
The
hair is
last time I
so
saw you,
long.
your hair was already pretty decently long.
Oh,
it's pretty good.
Avi, did you buy that bedhead shampoo and conditioner pack that I told you about?
No, but I need more shampoo now. We just ran
Hold
out,
on.
so that's great.
Yeah, let me send you the Amazon link.
Send me that
That's
Amazon
the,
link.
that's the shit. That's the shit that you use at my house. That made your hair like super fluffy. It made your hair super fluffy.
Yes.
Your mom's gonna see it, and she's gonna be like, "Avi, when did you get such fluffy hair?"
And then I'll be like, you gate. I learned it by watching you.
I learned it by watching you, Mom. So listen, do you want resurrection shampoo or do you want re-energize?
Do I want to be a necromancer?
Or
Hmm,
do you want recovery?
or a cleric? Probably. What was the second one?
This
Was
one.
re-energize?
So, okay, so the bedhead that I use, which is the red, which just smells like papaya, it helps with colored hair. It helps just keep the color more. Re-energize is for, I guess, let me read the description of those.
I'm so happy with the progress that I've been making in terms of anatomy.
Yay.
Yeah.
So,
If you ever need, practice with, drawing, specific, facial features, you can always just practice and just show me.
so
I already gave you a
it's-
character.
So, it is the green, which smells like, which one does this one smell like? It smells like citrus. It's the citrus. The green is a re-energize. So it basically, volumizes your hair more.
Ooh.
And then the recovery is like for, again, all of the bedhead stuff is mostly for like damaged hair, but just different levels of damaged hair. So what I would actually recommend you is the recovery.
Okay. Pro it.
So let me just send it to you.
Throw that fucking hourglass, because we had a time.
You'll see it, and then your mom's gonna be like, "Oh, what did Avi buy on the internet today?" And then it's shampoo, and she's like, "Oh, Avi making smart purchases." Oh my
So
god!
he's used it for a
Oh
bomb.
shit, 1901? Holy shit.
Don't give people
That's her-
ideas. I'm not
And that's-
responsible for what you do.
Don't
And
make
that's-
bombs with shampoo. I don't think they're even possible. Don't do that.
That's
Worker.
it's possible, but
God damn it.
that's for the shampoo and conditioner too.
Oh, gaming.
Yeah,
Now
those
I
always
know.
come in a those always come in a set.
Now all I have to do is just eliminate the only obstruction that would be keeping me from using it only to myself.
Just put it in your bedroom and lock it away.
That's not a bad idea.
Good
That's
job.
not a bad idea. I don't want Shannon using my shampoo. Not
Yeah.
because not because it's my
Does your
shampoo.
mom-
No.
Does
Because-
your mom get her? Does mom get her hair colored often?
No.
So I would suggest she gets like the red, because that's what I use for my colored hair. Just as a 411, just as a 411. Again, those work really well. I really like how those work. So if you buy it and you realize you like it, the one thing is just only do it once every other day.
I thought you
Do
were
you
gonna
know-
be like, I thought you were gonna say like, if you buy it and you find yourself really liking it, you can just profusely start complimenting me and telling me how fucking cool I am.
I mean, like, you can do that anyways.
But yeah, only do it every other day. And just make sure, because I think people that always get confused when it comes to washing your hair, don't put the shampoo on the ends. Because what shampoo does, shampoo strips the oils. And you need the oils on your ends. And if you wash it, only go on the scalp for shampoo. And you always do shampoo first, the condition comes after, and you only do conditioner on the ends. And when you do conditioner, what?
Of course I knew all that. What do you fucking think
Well,
I am?
I will. Okay, it's okay. Not many people know how to wash their hair properly. I've had to learn how to do it.
I totally knew that too. I totally knew all those details.
So let me help you out. A lot of people genuinely just don't know how to take care of their hair properly, and that's okay. So when it comes to shampooing and conditioning your hair, always do it every other day. Never do it every single day, because the natural oils in your hair, it's kind of like there's good oils in your hair and not good oils. Like there's good bacteria and bad bacteria. So
Yeah.
wash your hair every other day, okay? And for any hair type, for the most part, obviously there are differences, and you'd have to ask, a stylist or people at the salon about it, seeing what type of hair you have. But when you wash with shampoo, only scrub the scalp, because that's where all the oils are. But when a lot of people, when they do this subconsciously, like they'll wash their scalp and then they'll move the shampoo to the ends. Don't do that. That'll strip the oils from the ends and it'll make them dry out faster. Okay? And so then you wash the shampoo off, you let the shampoo go down to the hair as it's being washed out from your scalp. Then this conditioner goes second. When you do the conditioner, only do it at the ends. Make sure you comb through with your fingers with your conditioner, and then you leave it in there. While that's being left in there, you wash your body. And then when you take a comb, you take a light comb, especially with I'm not saying your hair is like thin, but it's thinner than mine. So you would get like a bath comb, and you comb out while you're washing the conditioner out, rinsing the conditioner out of your hair, and then you rinse your body off, and you're good to go.
My hair
Normally,
is
you
the
don't.
thickest part of my body.
Yeah. So but either way, when you get that conditioner in, you take a brush or you take a comb. If you have to, don't try to force the brush or the comb through your hair, because that's when you get damaged ends. So, again, things that not many people know what to do, but my mom is like obsessed with like understanding how to style and could take care of her hair. So I learned all of this by proxy.
I can't wait.
This isn't a bad thing if you don't know how to do it. There's some things that even now I've only recently figured out that you're not supposed to like put the shampoo on your ends because it's gonna strip the oils. Usually it'd be like a no-do. People don't think about it, and that's okay.
I can't wait for Kim to come back and for me to be like, I learned all these new things about how to take care of my hair. And then she's like, okay, what is it? And then I say all that, and she's like, did you not know that?
Oh no, it's okay.
You didn't know any of that before? I'm like, shut up.
Also, hair drying your hair is literally one of the worst things you could do if you want like damaged hair very quickly.
Wait, you said air drying?
Hair dry. You're using a hair dryer?
I actually did know that. Unfortunately, I still do it.
I don't use hair dryer.
Isn't there like a special towel like you can buy that automatically like makes it faster?
Probably. I don't have it.
I remember seeing like infomercials about it when I was younger. I'm like, damn, that would be great because I've heard that the
shit
heat.
That shit probably has a fuck ton of chemicals in it.
Because of all of the hair that I have.
But I think hair care is important, but don't feel bad if you don't know a lot of the detailed shit that I was just talking about.
Wow, I drew a dude correctly.
Well, and you know what? Here you go. That is a good short routine that you can handle. That everyone can handle. Everyone can do this routine. And remember, you only really have to do the hair parts every other day. Please wash your body every day.
I will tell you this, as someone who got depressed for a very long time, my hair got so fucked. Twice. It got fucked up twice, where I didn't fucking wash it, and it got so bungled up. Oh, it hurt like hell brushing it out again. I got really fucking depressed and just stopped taking care of myself. It got so knotted and bunched up and frizzed and dry. Oh my god, my dad had a hell of a time brushing it all out again, so it was decent, and I ended up losing a lot of hair from it.
Yeah.
So when I was in Israel, my room did not have a functioning shower, and so the play was to go to someone else's room and ask to use their shower. However, I am what is known as a little bitch baby. Therefore, I didn't want to go into someone else's room and use their shower at the risk that they might see me without a shirt on or naked. despite the fact that I will walk around my house with no shirt on because I hate shirts. I hate how they feel. I hate how my body feels when I wear a shirt. They're awful. Unless
were
they have
afraid-
a cool thing.
You were afraid that people would see what you look like without a shirt on and faint of falling in love and swooning.
Yeah, no, I was super like, I was super
Just
concerned.
jacked.
Would start, like,
I was
kissing
so
me.
fucking hot, right?
Yeah,
That
no.
Hey, as somebody who walked in on Avi changing and shit,
no, I've seen what
Okay.
Avi looks like. He's very attractive.
that's
Okay,
not what I
let's not
meant.
get- All right, so the thing is, let's get away from that. What ends up happening is that I would only be able to shower like once a week, and it sucked. It was awful because we would go on a trip every Tuesday, and anytime we were at some like little hotel spots, just kind of like sit down, take a load off. I would walk up to staff and be like, "Hey, are there any vacant rooms I can use to take a shower in?" And they're like, "I mean, are you Jewish?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Sure." Awesome. And so I would take a shower there.
How do you prove you're Jewish?
I would say something in Hebrew, and then they would ask me what my favorite holiday was.
And what do you say?
I would say Purim. And if you get
Purim.
there are 3 answers you can give.
Mhm.
If you say Hanukkah, you have to explain why. If you say Purim, you get off scot-free. If you say any other holiday, especially Passover, you are suspicious.
Okay, I'll make sure.
By the way, I think.
I'll make sure to remember that when your dad quizzes me.
By the way, I am very tired. So we're gonna end the stream. I am happy. I finished 2 commissions. I got 2 sketches for some of the bigger ones. This one is another one I didn't really get to because I have to draw 2 people kissing. But
yeah, you know, me and Gavin.
but I got a lot of stuff done, and I drew a man correctly. I drew a dude with titties. Anyway, let's go find someone to raid.
Dude, can I just, like, while you're doing that, can I just say for a moment that I'm really upset at John One Piece right now? Like, I'm really upset at Mr. One Piece.
Why? What did they do to you? What did it do to you?
Okay, so when I was starting, I was like, hee, little does Juan Piece know that I already know who Nico Robin is, and her elusive charms will not work on me, as I am too powerful. And then I met Ace, and Ace was like, "Hey, I'm Luffy's Aniki, and I think Luffy's cool, and I respect the people around me because I was humbled once at a young age. Therefore, I think it's very important to have proper manners to people and to treat everyone you come by with respect, even if there's someone you don't necessarily like being around. It's only human to give them the respect that they, as a human being, that they deserve." That's why he like always says like thank you for the. He always thanks like the chef for like, he always thanks Sanji's for meals. He always like compliments Sanji on his food. He'll always tell everyone like, hey, thank you guys so much for taking care of Luffy. I really appreciate all you guys do for him. And then he's also has fire powers, so like, you know, he's really hot. I guess you could say he's a scorching man. I guess you could say he's a flaming homosexual. But I was like,
Sometimes I regret being Navi's friend.
no, and then I was like on the floor at a point because Bruce and I were watching Juan Piece, and he was like, "Hey, buddy, you're okay?" And I was on the floor like frothing in the mouth like, and then Ace had to leave, and I was like, "Whew, thank God, there's no one else here that could fucking horribly captivate me." And then I finished the arc I was on, which is called the Alabasta arc, which I highly recommend. I think it's good.
Anyway, we're gonna raid this person.
Yeah, I'll finish the story
Have
when you're
fun,
done.
everybody. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Please don't cancel me for things that I've said. If I said something stupid, just let me know. Anyway, bye everybody.
Blah, 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 blah.